What exactly is role theory of aging? Role theory is explained by Toohey and Jett as self-identity is believed to be defined by one's role in society. As individuals evolve through the various stages of life, so do their roles. Role theory is a psychosocial theory of aging. This theory more specifically aims to explain the idea that the more open the aging adult is to their changing roles throughout life, the less struggle they will have with the aging process in general.
Meet Jim. Jim has encountered some hardships of changing roles throughout his life. Let's start from the beginning stages of Jim's life.
Hi, my name is Jim. I'm 26 and I'm an accountant. I love my job and I feel that it is a huge part of my life and how I identify myself.
As Jim aged, he married a woman named Jane. Taking care of Jane and spending time with her became the biggest part of Jim's life, especially after he retired from his job as an accountant. At this point in Jim's life, his self-identity has been defined by being a working accountant and by being a husband.
When I retired from my career, my life was dedicated to Jane. We went on vacations together, shopped together, went to church every Sunday, and took care of each other when we were sick.
A few years after retirement, Jane was diagnosed with breast cancer.
My wife has been getting sicker. I'm fearful of losing her and do not know what I would do without her. Being a husband for so long, I don't know what I would do without this role.
Unfortunately, Jane passed away 3 years after battling breast cancer.
Jim's identity throughout his life was determined by his career as an accountant and being married to Jane. Jim is struggling now that he feels he does not have a proper role. According to role theory, Jim is struggling in the aging process because of his perceived lack of a role.
Jim moved into an older adult facility. He spends most of his time sitting in his room and drinking tea.
The nurse at Jim's living facility suggested that Jim find a role in the facility. With her help, Jim was able to become a mail delivery man. He now feels that he has a proper role within his society, which has made his transition from an accountant and a husband more successful.
One strength of role theory is that it can be easily studied. With that being said, there is a lot of research on the topic. Role theory can also help people identify with a certain role and relate to others within that role. The roles that people identify with often determine how they describe themselves as a person. Some limitations of role theory include people conforming to the expectations that are held by society for individuals in certain roles, and if these expectations aren't met, there is often judgment from society. Role conflict may also occur. This happens when demands from one role interfere with the demands from another role. For example, if someone is a police officer and a father, the role of the police officer may interfere with the parenting role at times.
What are some nursing interventions that can be used to help improve Jim's quality of life in respect to the role theory?
Cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns.
What if we ask